Hey everyone, it's Jeannie King, and here we are on day 3 of our 2.0 30-day money game. And I got to ask you, are you having fun or are you a little bit stuck? Because that sometimes happens at the very beginning of our money game. People get stuck and they're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should spend this, and is it real? And am I, do I even have the time to do it? And I got to tell you, you have lived your life, every day, every moment, every second, every hour, and you have thought many of the same thoughts. So this money game is powerful, and it takes about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes a day, depending on how much research and how much you put into it. But isn't your life worth 10 to 20 minutes a day to change everything? I think it is. And if you have not done your work yet, day one, we had $1,000 in our account to spend. Day two, $2,000 to spend. And here we are on day three, $3,000. So that's $6,000. And if you haven't done it yet, go back and put $6,000 in your account today and make notes and get into the feelings of how this makes you feel. When I hear about people who don't want to dive in or they don't believe it, I have to say, are you really willing to change your life? Because your life is not going to change until you change it. We have a brand new person. I don't even know her. She was referred by some people who played the money game before, and she dove in the very first day, and she sent a feedback to me saying, guess what? The very first day, I manifested $735, real dollars, unexpected. And she was like, my gosh, how did that happen? And that's what happens. We have another person, and he is already a master manifester, and he has manifested several $1,000s and was notified that day 3 today he is getting another 1,700. Now he has a job, but he also professionally fishes, and he has manifested this hot skeeter boat, and he is in tournaments. But what he does, and this is important, he goes out in his garage and sits in that boat between tournaments, and he looks at his bait and his lures and his fishing equipment and his fishing rods, and he imagines himself on that particular lake or that body of water and throwing it in. He can hear it, he can feel it, he can smell it, he feels the sunshine. If there's wind, he feels the wind, but anyhow, he feels himself and he sees himself making those perfect casts and pulling up the right fish. There you go. That's what happens, because we have to get into the feeling. I want to talk about justifying what we want. Abraham Hicks, and if you don't know Abraham Hicks, go to Abraham-Hicks, HICKS.com. Look up their work. It's tremendous information. But what Abraham Hicks says is never justify anything, because justification just sucks the life smooth out of it. You just get all excited and then you go, oh, well, but this, and this. And I like to say that the word but stands for, it's an acronym for behold the underlying truth. So everything that you say ahead of the word but, you can toss that right out, because behind the word but is what your real truth is. Okay? So think about it for a second. If you're thinking about getting a new car, and I have no idea what you like, but let's just say it's a Jeep, and you can take the top off, and it's got a navigation system, it's got a great sound system, and it's got leather seats, and you can feel yourself driving it, and the wind is in your hair, and the sun is on your face, and the music is going, and you're having a great time, and you see yourself pull up in front of a friend's house, and man, you feel good, right? That's when you are creating. You are in that resonance with that reality. But here's what we do. Many times we start thinking about, and we go, well, I really need a new car. People, don't do that. I really need, excuse me, I really need a new car. My car is old and I'm going to start having repairs. In fact, I've already had some repairs. And so I need to get a new car. Well, forget it. Because as soon as you start justifying it, all of the energy goes from that reality of the new car into the need. And the universe says, oh, look what Jeannie needs. What she's focused on, her old car. Let's give her more of that. And that's how it works. It is not punishment, it's not reward, it's just a resonance. Let's just say you want a new job. I don't want you to focus on your old job and how bad it is and how much you hate it and you've outgrown it and they haven't paid you and those crappy people you work with or whatever it is, your clients. I want you to focus on what lifts you up and brings you up and start visualizing it. What does your new job consist of? Are you working indoors? Are you working out? Are you working in business clothes or jeans or flip flops? Are you sitting in front of your computer at home? Are you with people? What are you doing? And what kind of money are you making? And do you have time off that is pleasing to you? I want you to focus only on that. And when your mind starts justifying it, well, I haven't been happy in this job and these people haven't taken care of me. That's the resonance you're sending out, okay? I want you to only focus on that which you want. Now, I have some news for you. I ran the numbers today, and yesterday we talked about the lottery. You remember that? If I could only win the lottery and $1 million and stuff like that. And I got to tell you, it's not going to fix your problems unless you fix yourself. And I ran the numbers, and with the increasing amounts, 1,000 first day, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and so on, this month alone, in 30 days, we will manifest, bring in, and spend $465,000. $465,000. Now think about that. It's a lot of money. What are you going to use it on? I took my money and I have bought 8 outdoor chairs out by the pool, and I can see myself sitting in them and feeling it. And we like the nice ones, that are waterproof and they swivel and they rock and all of that. And they're about 350,000. I love that about me. They're $350 each. And with tax, it's for 8 of them, it's about $3,000. So how about that? I can see that happening. So now what I want to do is remember we're doing our heart coherence because our heart is the strongest space in our body. It's an energy center. And that is where we send out that which we are thinking on, and it resonates with what the universe has for us. But I also want to bring in our pineal gland, which is in the middle of our brain, and that hooks up, when we hook it up with our heart, it brings that into coherence. So the thoughts that we're thinking and the words that we're saying are coherent with our heart. So I just want you to take a deep breath. And just relax and bring all the energy from the bottom of your body up into your heart. And just feel that warmth. Feel that pulsating power. Okay? Now bring the coherence of your brain, which is what you are thinking about, saying, and doing. Okay, bring that down into your heart. Ramp up that power and send it out like a blast. Because it's like a mirror. And the universe goes, oh, look what Jeannie's thinking. Look what she's sending out. This is what she's feeling. Let's give her more of that. It is not punishment. It's not reward. It's an exact match to where we are. Okay? Now, let's just take one more deep breath. And I want you to imagine everybody who's playing this game with us. Can you just see them getting exactly what they want? Can you give them a whole bunch of love and a lot of confidence and feel good about what they are doing and creating? Yeah, we're all in this together. And I can't wait to see where we're going with this because it is so good. So tomorrow, I want you to go ahead and do your work today. Catch up if you haven't caught up. Don't wait until it's, overwhelming. And I want you to spend some time thinking about it. Get into the feeling of the joy of having exactly what it is that you want. Tomorrow, $4,000. And that's how it goes. Thank you so much for playing. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow.